Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
BlueNote Fan Report. Aloha and mahalo. Welcome to the show that is by a fan, for the fan, and I like to say all about you, the fan, though I've been told it's not. But it is what it is. Coming to you from the great state of Hawaii, the island of Oahu, and the city of Honolulu. I am Guy, and I am your host for the next 3 or 4 hours that will ignore and bore you to death. But what the hell, I'm here. Are you here? Hello, Jason. Hello, Jason. Hello, 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 Jason. Gloria. Gloria, 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 Mary Ann, Mary Ann, Mary Ann. Malo, 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 malo. Hello, my friends. How are you doing? How are you doing? I try and change the intro up there, Matt Lowe. Try and make it a little different, and so people don't think I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you stick around. I hope you say hi, and I hope you let me know you're there. The St. Louis Blues are taking on Craig Berube's old team, the Philadelphia Flyers. Opinator, I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means, Matt Lowe. Yes, this is the guy. Look, I wish he was playing tonight. I really do. And I hope he gets a game. I have, during the preseason, there were some things about him that I really, really liked. Really, really liked. And they're showing Chin after he went out. Shake says I'm here, but not here. The weekend is caught up to me with a sledgehammer. Yeah, bud, same here. And I didn't do anything this weekend. Oh, okay. Hey, let a tornado take me away, my friend. Let a tornado come and just take me away. End my misery, please, please, please. I don't think they will. They might. He might not have. I think they might start worrying about him being out of, being one of those guys you can't do that to anymore. And I think that there's something, like if you were on the team at a certain point, you can't go down. So he may not be able to go down. I mean, it's not a bad idea, Brad. It's not a bad idea. I just don't think that he might be able to go down, to be honest with you. If you're in Missouri and you're going through them storms, please stay safe. Please stay around the basement and take it easy. So there's a lot of injuries now on the Blues, and you know, Robert Thomas was a game time decision. I don't know if he's out there tonight. No, they're at home tonight. They've got only, one road game left? Maybe two? I know they've got a home game. Let me look real quick. I don't even know, man. I'm looking, guys. I know. I think we only have, let's see. Yeah, we got two away games left. We have one against the Wild on Saturday, and then Dallas on a week from Thursday. Thursday this week is the big game, right? It is, but I'm not sure. A lawn chair and beer. I love it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I think he gets a little more experience down below. We'll see. Okay, so thank you, Sean. Thomas is out, not on the pregame warm-up. I'm trying to watch it, but at the same time that I'm watching, I'm talking to you guys, so I don't catch everything. So I appreciate you guys telling me what you see. I know Dante's Inferno's at this game. They've been in town all weekend, and they went to this game, so I'm glad. I wish they could have gone to the game on Thursday, but they can't. I wish I could be at the game on Thursday. I'm hoping I get a package tomorrow or Thursday morning, and I really do. If I get a package, I will have something special on Thursday, but I don't know yet. I'm hoping. Oh, I thought about something. I had something I thought you guys might like. So, when Zherenko went to the Rangers, Zherenko has only worn one number in his career. One. At least that I know of. I don't think he's ever worn a different number. No, the Thunderbirds are probably going to make the playoffs. They're right there. They're going to sneak in and be that last team that makes it from their conference or from their division. So yeah, I know I was looking at it here, and I'll go pull it up. I actually think they might already be in. They had a good weekend. They're not in yet, but they're in third, and I think the top 5 teams make it. So, my guess is they're going to make the playoffs. Yeah, I see them making the playoffs. I really do. Right? Let's see here. Here we go. I'll go to the playoff primer here for them and read how it goes. Springfield lost in OT today. They played an early game. Let's see here. Trying to see if they have an explanation of how it gets in there. Where's their magic number? They need 3 points. They need 3 points. So they need to win. They need a win. That's it. They get it. They're done. They're in. They can't win the division, but they can definitely get a win. Right? Get in the playoffs. I mean, they're basically there. Right? They're basically there. So I don't see them. Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. Right? They are definitely going to make the playoffs. Yes, I did see that. So he did come in wearing the 91. So when he gets traded to the Rangers, guess who's wearing 91 on the Rangers? Sammy Blais. Blais may not have wanted to give that number up. So I'm wondering if Blais was part of the trade so Tarasenko could have his number back. Oh, by the way, will you take Sammy Blay back? We don't want to have Tarasenko fight for that number. We don't think he should have to pay for it. And, Blay hasn't earned it. So will you take Blay in this deal? I'm wondering if that's how that kind of went down. I mean, I would love to be in some of the rooms and sometimes be a voice of reason. I wish I understood what Armstrong was doing because I don't see it. And I think that, and you know what? Maybe there's things that we don't know. And in fact, I know there's things that we don't know. I know for a fact that there are absolutely things that we don't know. Kevin. Can't tell what face that is, Kevin. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's not a bad one. Well, Mary, I love you to death, and I love Doc to death, but there's, I got to be honest, Doc's not always right, okay? And I get that. You know what, Matt Lowe? I don't think he does. I honestly don't. And you know what? That might have been true. But when it comes down to it, the Rangers, Blay was nothing for them. They were. I don't think that the Blues asked for Blaze, but I think that the Rangers offered him Blaze. Well, Mary, I wish he would come. I wish he would talk to me. I do it off the record, but I really wish he would, because right now I think money has a lot more to do with things than what other people see. And I also I still. That is probably the case. Well, not only that, why not get the Russian a game? Why not see what he can do in the NHL? And I'm there, right? I think the management side has a lot more to do with what happened than the on ice. I really do. I really do, because I still think that this whole season came down to one moment, one decision that emotion made. And a lot of times when you make a decision on emotion, yeah, Matt Lowe, but there's no way anybody could see that happen. No way, none of you. Not any of you who are sitting there going, oh my God, Blaze is so great. I'm so glad he's back. I'm so glad. When he got traded here, not one of you thought this would be Blaze. Not one of you. So don't sit down. I don't want any of you to go, oh, well, I knew it was going to be Blaze. I knew he was going to be like this. No, you didn't. You absolutely didn't. Right? And I know better, and so do you. So I'm not going to play that. Lance! What do we got here today? We got a Jason Nicola Glorious, from Marianne Holmes, a Brad Pond, a Maryland listener, a Danny Trower, a John Hefner, and a Craig Moss. Thank you all. Kevin, that might be true, but you can't sit there and say that when he got traded back that he was going to be this great player, because he did nothing with the Rangers, right? That I will agree with. I will agree with that. Including the Tarasenko deal, we knew Tara was going to be gone. I'll be okay with that. That's not a bad statement. I still think the Tarasenko deal was bad. I'm going to stick with that, and we'll see as it goes on. There you go, Chris. That's exactly what I was trying to come at with. Right? Exactly what I was trying to come with. But even he played like 50 games this season and didn't do anything. How come he did nothing there? He comes here, and if you want to use the E injury, that I'm not completely with that. I will agree with that, Craig. He did have a chance, Kevin. I disagree with that. I really disagree with that. Kevin, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I disagree with you. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I disagree with you. Oh, my goodness. Where are we at? Where are we at? Well, and I sit there and I hear everyone talk about, Kyrou. Kyrou's had a bad season. Kyrou's been killing us. Kyrou this, Kyrou that. Kyrou's leading the team in goals and assists, goals and points. I don't think he's leading in assists, but he's leading in goals and points. Right? Scandella's out for the year. He's hurt again. I'm kind of lost. Where's Kyrou at? He's got a mid number. Got 71 points. Right? I think he's the fourth player to do that. To be honest, off the top of my head, I don't know, and it's possible that he did get set up for failure there. I will not go around that. I'm not sure. I think that they're going to be. I picked them last year to go to the finals, and I think they're better this year. But yeah, I know people want that. Okay, Matt Lowe. You complain about his effort, and you say he can be much better. He's got 36 goals, 35 assists for 71 points. Do you see him as a 40-goal guy? Do you see him as a 40 or 50-goal guy? I agree, Chris. I agree with you there. Right? Where are we at here? Well, no one is arguing with me. No one's yelling at me, so. I would love to see that. I don't think he is. And I don't think he has the team around him. Now, beginning of the season, he had the team around him to be a 100-point player. Right? Losing to dump Logan Brown. He's a French fourth at best, most likely an AHL player. I disagree with you absolutely there, Lance. I think that you sit there and just said you can't judge a guy by 20 games by his whole career. Yet you're judging Brown basically on this season, which was an injury season. Right? And that's where. I'm not sure that that's a fair assessment. It could be, but I'm not completely there with you. He wasn't given a chance, Lance, in Ottawa. And look I'm sorry, if he doesn't get hurt, I think he has a breakout season. And I'm going to stick by that. Well, Sanford's in the minor leagues, so in the AHL. A little, yeah, I guess there's enough time. Wasn't sure if there was enough time, but it looks like there is. There we go. I disagree with that. I do see him coming back. He's already signed. He's coming back. I like that. I'm between you and Lance on Brown. I get that. I just think I know for a fact what Brown did last offseason, and it paid dividends in the preseason prior to him getting hurt. And he hasn't completely recovered. I'll tell you that. It's obvious to me. Give Brown another offseason. No, I don't think so. I think it's after next year. In fact, I got the Blues pulled up right here. Let me look. I'm pretty sure we got Brown for another year. I'm almost certain of it. Oh, Brown is an RFA this year. Arbitration eligible. So this should be his last year as an RFA. So you're going to sign Brown. He's going to file for arbitration. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. Right? So is Torpachenko. Torpachenko they're going to sign. I don't see them not signing that. Really, right now, the only guys that you've got to sign, these are the guys that you got to sign this year. Brown, RFA, arbitration eligible. Torpachenko, RFA, arbitration eligible. Levo and Pitlick. I don't see either one of them getting signed. And then nobody on the defense, and then you have Greiss who's not getting signed. Right? Kessel is up. Kessel will go back down. Yeah, everybody else in the defense is signed through at least 2024. Next season. And, I just don't see it. So the line, Shen is centering Kyrou and Todd. Kapanen with Varna and Neighbors. Brown with Levo and Blaze. And Walker with Pitlick and Torpachenko. Your defensive pairs, Parayko and Letty, top pair. Falk and Krug, the second pair. And Kessel and Rose in the bottom pair. And that was going right to left. There you go. Not watching the ball game, at least not yet. Nope, Thomas is not playing today. He was a game time decision. I guess he's not there. Why? Lance, come on. He's an RFA. When have the Blues not signed an RFA? Lance. Are you on the Lance bandwagon with Logan Brown there, Windy?
What's that?
So Logan Brown, Lance is saying that if they resign, the Blues resign him, it'll permanently stop his podcast. First of all, he's an RFA. He's with arbitration eligible. I don't see the Blues letting him go somewhere else or trading him. Trading is right.
What's his qualifier?
I don't know. Well, no, it's 10% more, right?
What is he making currently?
League minimum. So 8.
I mean, they
25.
could qualify him, and then I don't think he gets over $1 million for a contract because he's not worth it.
I think he will be worth it. He had an injury-plagued season. You can't. You got to look at. He's
still a player who's a movable player that's always going to be a bottom 6 player. You don't want to pay over $1 million on the guy.
No, I get, but I think he's more than that. I really do. I really do. Right, Lance? Don't be calling anybody idiots, my friend. Please. Right? Just because someone disagrees with you, let's not go there. Right? Clark will probably go to arbitration, but Brown would never win, so probably won't. I don't see Torp going to arbitration. I see Torp getting offered a contract right off the bat. They're both going to get qualifying offers, and that's all that's going to matter, and more than likely they're going to accept them. Right?
Yeah.
Matt Lowe, I could see that. I could kind of see that. I'm not sold on Brown. I want him to be great because he's Jeff's boy, but so far I see an AHL fan player, but I'm pulling for him to be better. It does. Well, see, everybody right now, I'm telling you with that comment, Greg, I disagree with you on that comment, and I'm going to say this. Go back and watch the preseason prior to him getting hurt. Go back and watch the preseason and watch his play prior to him getting hurt. This kid was ready to break out, and I think another good offseason, going back, working with Clayton Keller, which I'm pretty sure he's going to do, is going to be helpful for him. He's going to be that breakout player. I just mark my words. I see it. All right? Hey, Ryan. Right? Lance, I don't want to argue, man. Let's talk about something real quick. I think the Blues did the smartest thing they could do. Right? Tonight is Pride Night, and they have decided not to wear the jerseys. Now, they have them, and they're up for auction, but they didn't wear them. And I think that's the right thing to do. I actually think that by doing that, you take a lot of the controversy out of it.
I still think it's the wrong thing to do, just like what the Blackhawks did a week ago by canceling it when they had the jerseys all prepped and the players wanted to wear the jerseys, and the Hawks basically did not go out and wear them because the the front office basically canned that. I think it's kind of stupid. They should just let the players wear the
stupid or the jerseys are stupid?
No, the front office is being stupid. I think just if the players want to wear the jerseys, which all the Blackhawks, from what it sounded like, they wanted to wear their jerseys, and then it gets canned by the front office, that's a problem. It should be a full decisive decision throughout the organization, including players, if they wear them or not.
You know, come on. They have straight night and white night every freaking night. Guys, I'm sorry. And I don't want to get political, but I got to take a moment, man. Matt Lowe, all history is white history. History is written by the winners. You know what, you guys? I'm sorry, man. I got to back off, man. You know what? Conversation's over. Don't talk about it anymore. I won't show any of the comments. AC Generator, thank you. Brown couldn't make an Ottawa and isn't standing out here. Carter Bullock will pass him up. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think that Brown, I think you missed something. I think everyone's missed something with Brown.
Logan Brown couldn't make a team that was fighting to be the worst team in hockey. Why do you still think he's worth anything in St. Louis? I don't see any good talent out of him.
Let's go back on this. I know for a fact that Logan Brown got sat down and got told you're wasting your talent by a lot of people and some people very close to him. Very close to him. Logan made the decision to go to Arizona and spend the offseason with Clayton Keller. And they worked out the entire offseason together. It was obvious when he came back for the preseason that he had a better understanding of what he needed to do. And we saw it. It was there. And I don't care who you're playing against. I really don't. You can sit there and say that crap all day long. Okay? A good player is going to shine no matter who he's playing against. Because you know what? There were a lot of other players playing against those same guys that didn't shine. That were NHL players. So we'll throw that in there. I watched this kid mature, and I think he's still hurt. You give him one more offseason, and I think he knows that he can be that guy. And I think he's going to go back to Arizona. I think he's going to continue to work out with Clayton. And I think that you get him cheap, and you see what happens. It's the same thing that happened with Varna. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Varna, and it's the same thing with Kapanen. They're reclamation projects. They're cheap. You've already written off next year. The GM's already written off next year, so why not? Right? Ryan, I did, and I'm not going there. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Did you see the hype around the women's basketball having more viewers than any Stanley Cup championship game since '73? Because one game at night, yeah, I'm not getting there. Kaepernick isn't what? Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, no, he's absolutely a reclamation project.
Kapanen's now on his third team in the NHL. He was on Pittsburgh twice, so, and then with Toronto. So now he's on St. Louis. It's a little bit of reclamation with him just because he has a problem where his work ethic can sometimes fall apart.
Yeah. I would be okay with that. Are you a baseball fan there, Winnie? I know who you follow. Yeah, get that crap out of here.
That answers it?
Yeah. They've already gotten extensions. They've got one more year. Right? And I don't see either one of them being part of the plan going down. They're trade bait. They're picks. You guys, I'm telling you, I think there's something going on beyond what we think, and it's not all hockey related. Right? I think that money is playing a lot into it. I think that the Blues are cash strapped. They need the playoff run to get money, and they didn't get it. So I don't think they're going to spend to the cap next year. I think they're going to come off the cap. And I think that they're going to try and get younger guys that are going to get them financially stable in the next couple of years and not be concerned about the playoffs. I think that that's what's going to happen. I don't think it's the right move, but financially it might be what they see. Mm-hmm. Right? And that's possible. I'm not going there. And I'll agree with that. Right? Game's almost on there, Wendy.
Who do you guys have today?
Philly. Fire, yeah. One of those bottom teams.
Interesting one.
Yeah.
Two tanking teams.
Hey, are you still a moderator for our chat?
I should be.
I hadn't. Well, the last time you came up, I didn't see. Like before, I've seen that thing, by the side of your name. I didn't see it the last couple of times that you come up.
What do you need?
No, I don't. I just need to know if you are.
I'm going to just type text and yeah, it still shows.
Okay. No problem. Okay, so it's still showing you as a moderator?
Yeah.
I used to see you. I used to have a little thing next to your name, and you don't, at least on my chat anymore. They
I
might have
think
changed
they
that.
did some sort of update a couple weeks ago, and it doesn't pop up anymore.
We're playing more than 10%. We're playing half of it. You just said what I've been thinking. All of these moves are about financial decisions, not about a good or winning team or any players. Just hard up for money. And you know, Craig, I'm starting to believe that. Right? Okay. I don't see it. So there we go. That's good. Thank you. Thanks, guys, on YouTube. I appreciate that. It's just, and actually, Ryan, I might make you one. I might have to get you to send me your email address. And I know you're on the show just about all the times. And that way, if I get some of those guys, we can get rid of them so I don't have to deal with it. But we'll kind of work it out from there maybe later. Game's almost on, Wendy. Lately. You guys playing tonight?
Yeah, we play in an hour against the Flames.
Oh, are you in Calgary?
Yep.
Okay.
They basically are looking at a 9-game losing streak tonight.
Matt Lowe goes, I'll be one. Matt Lowe, I'm going to have you block yourself. Well, you know what? I think you know where a lot of the money comes from, and I think the Blues saw this coming with Bally Sports, and I think a lot of that comes aware.
Okay, what is St. Louis doing about Bally? Because after the season, their contract, Bally looks like it's not going to exist.
No, someone's going to buy them.
I don't think anyone wants to buy the debt that Bally's in.
I don't know. I think
I could see St. Louis make up their own streaming network and call it a day.
I'll be honest, that might work.
I could see most teams would, because there's a ton of teams that have Bally in the States, and they're all dealing with the same stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's teams also like Pittsburgh, Seattle, and Vegas. They use AT&T Sports Network.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, that network is blacked out completely now.
Oh, so they can't even use it?
That's why I'm aware of, because I know the March 31st, they had a set deadline to basically black out the network. But wow. I'm not 100% sure since I haven't watched any of those games on that network lately.
Right. I don't think it's that high. I think it's a little less than that. I know that's what it's showing, but I think it's less than that, bud. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, it's showing 78,500,000, but I think it's going to be less than that.
What is Chicago showing, if you don't mind me asking? Because I have had issues with Cap Friendly in recent days.
I'm trying to pull it up. I'm pulling it up now. The game started, by the way.
Okay.
They are showing you guys at 37.8.
Yeah.
With well, actually, projected cap is 43.1 because you have 5.2 in dead money,
and also a ton going off the books this year, just because Jonathan Tay's contract.
Your cap space is 40 mil.
Yeah.
Right.
Ryan, this patch is actually for Bill Wartz when he died. This is a Jonathan Tay's rookie jersey.
Okay, there you go. The cap is going to be 82.5 or 83.5 next year.
I think it's 83, yeah. I don't know if they officially made the announcement of what the cap is.
Usually they said it was going up by $1 million.
The at least it's finally going up.
I want to say that Yeah, Bally bought Fox Sports Network, right? Is that what it was? I think, and they overpaid for it.
Sinclair did, and Sinclair bought it and just rebranded it as Bally, and they overpaid for it. Yeah.
So they get our guy for high sticking, but don't get the guy that got high stick for hooking. Love it. Okay, Wayne, I'll talk to you later, bud.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm with you with the stuff not being in one spot. I really think it should, and I think the NHL had something going with their the NHL.TV. I wish they'd bring it back and take absolutely take what do you call it? The blackouts away. Because here's the thing. You're showing the same damn thing. You're showing the same network games. You take the blackout away, you show the same commercials. Right? So you take that all away, that's what you're showing. You're showing exactly what they're showing. And they're getting the same money. They're getting the same viewership. He's already said it's only going up $1 million. It's not going up next year. Wow, we have the 22nd best power play. That's how bad we are. I think it's the 5th major sport. I think the MLS is bypassing it. Yeah, it's going to have to be in 2025. They don't get the 5 million bump. I think you're right. You know what, Ryan? I think it's getting there. I really do. And you could even maybe put NASCAR there. You can start putting college sports ahead of the NHL. Definitely put college football ahead of it. Oh, nice save by Binnington. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Not going to happen, James. Nobody's giving up that number 1 spot. I think the best that you could get is 3 or 4. That's the best you can get. And you're already going to have 9 or 10. So I'm not there. Okay, James. I'm just throwing a dose of reality in there, my friend. Throwing a dose of reality. All right. Now I'm going to stay on for the first half of the first period. Then I'm going to back away. Then I'll come back. Come back at the second intermission and probably do that because I mean I'm surprised there's 10 people watching right now, but I don't actually think that's, you know, you're always going to have teams like that. You have teams in the NFL that are like that, right? That make less than other teams. Well, I'm still staying on for 4.5, 5 more minutes, bud? I like this. I guess Tesla, who I've been talking about, is definitely in the training camp talk. I love that. Hey, Craig. No, I think that, everyone's sold on it. I still don't think. I don't mind it. I agree with that. You know what? Send it to me, Matt Lowe. Oh! Kyrie! That is his 36th of the year? I don't know. Maybe he gets 40. I'd like to see it. Not going to happen. Oh, Marianne says he got 37. Is that right? I'll have to look. Unassisted. I thought it was a pass in there. Yep, number 37. Thank you, Mary. Chris, I agree. Ryan, what about Tarasenko? I don't think Kansas City gets a team. If they're going to put a team in, it's going to be in the East. Hey, Ryan, today's not a day to try and spin me up, dude. I'm just letting you know. Please, I'm not in the mood. I'm telling you, this is not a good week for me, and probably won't be till the end of the show. So, I'm just letting you know. The only way I could see Kansas City coming in is if they turn Nashville into an East team, and I don't think they will, because they're in the Central Time Zone. They want all the East teams in the East Time Zone. That's why Detroit moved to the East. I'll just let everybody know. Mentally, I know I'm putting on a brave face here. I've had a really, really tough couple of weeks. Really, really tough. Right? I'm in a very, very dark place. Recent events have creeped in and have popped up to me and have not helped my mental stability. And that, I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a support system here. And it's hard when your support system, the people that you feel are your support system maybe aren't. And they're so far away that it just doesn't help. And then when you had people that were your support system just walk away from you, that's That's all coming to fruition, guys. I just want you to know that. Who was that? Yes and no. Again, Buddhism is just like Christianity. There's a lot of different sects. It's not everybody practices the same. So we'll just leave it at that. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that, Craig. I'm just telling you guys. I'm just being honest. Right? Jockey, who are you talking about there? I don't see Columbus losing their team. You know, okay, I didn't know that about McTavish, but Kyrou. Best season he's had points-wise. Thank you, Mary. That's just not me, my friend. Another good save by Binnington. Brandon White, thank you, buddy. I like Kessel's game. I think he should be. I don't think he will be. Right? Actually, McTavish. No, McTavish won't be. It'll be Van Ryan who'll be gone. Oh, son, how do you miss that? Kyra set you up beautifully. Kyra. See, that right there, all you guys who complain about Kyra's defense, if you can do that offensively, I don't care about your defense. Right? I'm going to moneyball this. Scotty Hatterberg. He can't play first base. I don't care. Can't field. I don't care. Right? I think that's what you need to look at, and I think that's what's happening with this team, that they're starting to say that this is an offensive league. They're going to moneyball it and get these younger guys that have better offense. The problem is you don't have a coach to coach that. That isn't one play, my friend. He's been doing shit like that all season long. That's why he's leading your team in points and goals. And he might be like second in assists. He's fourth in assists. I'll take that. He's the only player sniffing 40. Hell, he's the only player sniffing 30. Nobody else is even close to 30. Buchnevich has got 25. But Buchnevich would be sniffing 30 if he played more games. Okay, but you want him to be defensive. You complain about his defense, Matt Lowe. And if you want him to be better offensive, He can't be worried about the defense. That's the issue with Kyrou. That's right there, the absolute issue with Kyrou. Blues are going on a power play. I don't think they will. Because if you bring a coach in to help offensively, it's got to be a former NHL head coach. And it's got to be an offensive-minded, help the young guys out. Oh, I'm not excited about the 22nd best power play. Trust me. I'm just saying we're going on one. And I'm more worried about us giving up what do you call it? A shorty. Than I am us scoring one. That's a funny commercial. Don't understand it, but it's funny. I saw an oat milk commercial. Not sure what you're talking about there, Jason. I don't know if I like this. Them doing these interviews during uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta look at something, guys. Okay, never mind. Not a bit. That was for Van Ryan, yeah. Come on, Matt Lowe, you don't need to go there with that. Be better. Oh, Varna just missed. Getting in the dirty areas. This is a good-looking power play. I mean, this is actually a pretty good-looking power play, to be honest with you. Thank you. Good chance. I could see it happening. Right? If he just focuses on his offense and doesn't get complained about his defense all the time. The only game that I'm really excited about for the rest of the season is Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, you do complain about his defense, Matt Lowe. I'm sorry, bud. You have. Yes, Scandella is out for the rest of the season. Matt Lowe, you have absolutely complained about Kairu's defense. Consistently, you've complained about Kairu's defense. Blues are out shooting them 9-4. Wow. It is 1-0, St. Louis. Oh, nice shot by Kessler. Got blocked in front, but a nice little wrist shot. Oh, that was a bad pass. That was choreographed. And we got one, Denny. You're not far off, bud. Oh, the Braves spanked him yesterday, too, Danny. Icing. Yep, Cardinals are losing 4-0 to the Braves. And they only have one hit so far. So pitching is letting them down, and that's what everyone thought was going to be letting them down. And then Newt Barr's on the DL. IR, how they say it. I have seen Kairu battle on the board. I don't know if I agree or disagree with that. I don't completely agree with that, but I don't completely disagree either. Right? We can. I can try and set it up again here. I mean, if you guys want. I mean, there's 9 people watching me, bud. And last year, I think 6 or 7 got in it. Right? Maybe a little bit more, but Richard won it last year, if I remember correctly. He got me by just a tick. Just a tick, Richard got me. If the Rangers make the playoffs, I would have won it. If the Rangers make the finals, I'd have won it. He's around. He shows up and talks to me. He just hasn't been doing any hockey stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying, Danny. Oh my goodness. Oh, Matt Lowe. I don't think. I mean, Tanger says it was an aberration. No, it's a epitome of what this whole season's been. Happened and hit the crossbar there. Well, he took it. At least he went past the circle. He should have gone a little more. I don't think Seattle's going to make it. I mean, they're going to have a good playoffs, but I don't think they're going to make it. Well, stay safe, Matt Lowe, please. Well, the Blues are up 1-0 and leading the shots 9-7. We'll get to the stats here in a little bit. I stayed on for the whole first period. Yay me! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Nope, we'll never do an online store again. At least if I do it, I'm not running. Someone else is going to run it. I'm not dealing with that. I owe people money. I owe people product that never got, and there's just way too much. Right? So I will never ever do that shit again. Maybe, you know, if I'm doing it, I'm going to do it through somebody else so I don't have to deal with it. Right? I'll hawk it and let someone else handle all the shipping and that. Because I took, you know, either that or I'd handle everything. I don't know. Won't do that, though. Oh, my goodness. First period's over, and the Blues are up 1-0. Where we at here, my friends? Let's cover the stats here real quick. Blues outshot the Flyers 7-2, or not 7-2, 9-7. Flyers had 12 attempts, if my math is right. 12 attempts. The Blues had 23 attempts. Hits were 7-5 in favor of Philly. Both teams had a giveaway. Philly was able to take the puck away from the Blues 7 times, and the Blues only did it 4 for the Flyers. Blocks are 5-2 in favor of the Flyers, and the Blues are winning the faceoff circle 9-7, 56% to 44%. Ryan, I can see that. Well, that's enough, bud. I mentioned earlier how I wasn't in the mood, and you're just adding to it. I'm asking you to stop. Okay? I'm asking you to stop. Please. I'm really not in the mood for crude humor. I'm really not. And I'm just being honest, dudes. Oh, the Cards have scored. It's now 4-1. Thank you, Danny. God, I wish I was in the Lou. I really, really do. Hopefully next season. I'm here for the entire season, and I'm able to really do some good shows and do them around town, and you guys are going to show up, and people are going to show up and know who I am. Bolduc gets 2 assists in the 8-2 Quebec win over Charlottetown. Ramparts up 3-0 in the best of 7. King gets 1 assist, and Quettro loses 3-2 to St. John's. Both Zaps have at least 1 point in all 3 games. There we go. That covers Bolduc and Dean. And Jim Thomas says that he thought it was one of the better periods for Logan Brown. And that was on Logan Brown. Someone saying Logan Brown was bad. I didn't think it was that bad that first period. Craig, I'm looking for someone. I'm absolutely looking for someone that can be on more often. I had Ashley, but Ashley can't be on as much as we'd like. You know, her and Lance, they're great. I love them, but I need a permanent co-host. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was somebody else. I know the person, so it wasn't Lance. Craig, I need somebody, and hopefully when I'm there, I don't need it as much, you know. And I know a few of you have been to my live shows, and my live shows seem to be much better. I'm better with live shows. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm watching one of those propaganda commercials. By the way, I know someone brought up what happened with the NCAA, the women's game. And the thing is, they're comparing the two incidents, but they're different. Right? They're absolute differences. If the second player would have just done this, nothing would have been said. Nothing would have been said. But she went on and did this. That's where the classness came in. And it has nothing to do with race. It has absolutely nothing to do with race. I think if she would have just done this, no one would have said a thing. No, she pointed to the ring finger, like saying championship. We got the championship because they were beating them and knocking them out of the tournament. Pointing to her ring finger, and that is the thing that I think. The original girl, the white girl, and I'm sorry, I'm going to just say that the Caucasian lady did this to a few players, and John Cena even said how great it was and how cool it was. But then the African American does it, and all of a sudden she's being called classless. It wasn't just this, though. It was this. Right? That, I think, is where the classness came in. If she'd have just done that, it would have been fine. And that's all I'm going to say about it, and I'm going to leave it at that. So we'll leave it at that. End of story, not going to talk about it anymore. Work on your all-around game. You're not good enough defensively. We don't care that you scored almost 40 goals. Oh, my goodness. Who was it? Chris Rock did a special, and I haven't seen the special, and I'll admit that, but I've seen a small excerpt of it, and he called it selective activism, or a selective outrage, right? Not sure what you're saying there, bud. Hopefully you're not hearing the game. Right? You know, one person does it and it's okay. The other person does it and oh my God, how bad it is. Same crime, you know, and that's the thing. We need to treat the same crime the same way. Matlow, I'm not. You have been on Kairu all season, and I think people will back me up on this. You have been on Kairu all season. You have been one of those that have been on Kairu all season. I didn't see Craig's comment, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, I did talk about that. Okay. Oh yeah, if somebody's at the game, yeah, that does not work very well. That does not work very well at the game. You know what? I'm going to say one thing about the kneeing thing, and that's it. And then I'm going to stop talking about it. It's not going to happen. I could, but I don't see it. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure what he was talking about. Yeah, I heard about that. We are taught in the Navy that if a body is brought into the mess decks, which is where for a long period, that was my damage control station was repair 5, and repair 5 covers on ships that I was on, covered the mess decks, and that was a big setting point. That was where staging point, huge staging point actually, and in that, we were taught that if there was a body brought in, that we were to knee. Take a knee until the body was set down and given its last rites. Right? Now, we didn't have normally didn't have a chaplain on board, so no last rites would have been given. But once the body was placed, then you would continue on. And to me, I have no issue if someone doesn't stand for the national anthem. And I served, okay? I will tell you that absolutely nowhere in my oath of enlistment did it say anything about a flag, about an anthem, or a bird, or any symbol. The oath I took said, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That's what I will defend, the Constitution. The Constitution that says you have the right to protest. That's what I will defend. That's the last I'm going to say about it. End of story. I don't want to hear it about it again. Okay, I said attempts were, they ended up obtaining the 23-12, I think is what I said. Chances were 7-3 for the Blues. Ozone 323 to 140. Blues kind of taking it there. Okay, fair enough, but I've also heard you complain about his defense consistently. So, I mean, which one is it? Does he not play enough defense, or does he not play enough offense? If I had the money, I probably would, but I don't have the money. There you go, bud. That's how I feel. You know, are we still talking about Kyrie? There's a difference of opinions about it, so let's move on. Craig, that's fine, bud. Good point, my friend. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to stay. I'm for the second. I'm going to back out, and then I'll come on in the intermission, and then I'll stay on for the third. I'm going to give the second for you guys to watch the game and me to pay attention to things, and we'll go from there. Where are the cards at, by the way? Let's see if that's changed. It is 4-1 in bottom of the fifth. Got hits by Edmund, Carlson, and Goldschmidt, and Terez. Oh, no, that's no. Yeah, Contreras, then, Yepes, and Molter. So, 6 hits now. They had one, got 6. I'll take that. Being out hit 10-6, but you know what? Our pitching is horrible, and we just got to make it better. Edmund is up. It's 3 balls and a strike against him, and he is 1 for 2. Right? Yep. Oh, he fouled that one off. So it's 3-2. Yeah, I would too. Well, I think that's a good thing, right? Who deserves harping? I'm not sure what you're saying there, bud. Ryan. There's a few members of the LGBTQ community on the Warriors, and that's absolutely what it should be. It is what I don't know. I mean, you add all the letters you want. Well, guys, it's periods coming on. I will be back at the might pop on. We'll see, but I will definitely be back at the second intermission. Okay, guys, I will see you at the Well, 30 seconds to go. Blues are up 3-0, leading shots 22 to 16. Should have been 4, however, an offsides goal took it back. Oh, got Tad Dieterman and Chris Shockley putting some thumbs in the air. Thank you, thank you. Don't count our chickens before they hatch, bud. That's the end of the second. So now we know that Philly is absolutely fighting for that bottom spot. They want a low draft pick because they definitely aren't playing in this one. Let's see how many pop back in. Pitlick and Falk make it 3-2 or 2-0, 3-0. Man, I can't. I heard something else on the thing, and it kind of messed me up there for a second. So Kyrou ends up getting his assist from Saad. They've had it unassisted, but they give Saad the assist. Pitlick from the torpedo and the Australian man. And then we have Falk from Blaze and Letty. And a goal that was overturned was won by Blaze because Blaze was offsides. Let's see here. Blues outshot Philly 12-9 in that period, and are out shooting them 12-16 for the game. Let's see. Nobody has more than a point. Everybody's got a single point. If I'm right, if I'm reading things right. Yep. Oh, Philly has a total of 34 attempts to the Blues 40 attempts. Wow. That's impressive. Leading the Blues with 4 attempts, the most that I can see, would be Callie Rosen, Torrey Krug, and Matt Kessel. Kessel, the rookie defenseman, has 2 shots and 2 that have been blocked. Here we go. Hits are 12-8 in favor of Philly. Philly has 5 giveaways to the Blues 3. Philly has 12 takeaways to the Blues 6. Philly's blocked 8 shots to the Blues 7, and faceoffs are in favor of the Blues 17-15 for 53% to 43%. 57 or 53 to 47. There we go. I said that all wrong. I'm all messed up. I'm a soup sandwich today. Now here's a good question. What's that mean? If I call myself a soup sandwich, what does that mean? Come on, somebody know. Somebody know. Help me out. Help me out. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. You're close there, Hefner. You're close. Where are we at? Oh, the question was, what does the soup sandwich mean? I called myself a soup sandwich. Hefner's close. Well, yeah, Jason, that's closer. Oh my goodness, hold on, nothing's working for me today. It means that makes about as much sense as a soup sandwich. All right, so we're not far off there, Hefner man, not far off. Binnington's played well tonight. I mean, I hope you realize that. Binnington's played very well. He's faced shots. He's faced some good ones. Right? Oh, it means, makes as much sense as a soup sandwich. There you go. I'm listening to what they're saying on here. Nobody's really watching the show. I guess when I go away, that's when I lose everybody. Oh, good hit by Neighbors. I kind of sort of watched the case. I just kept my eye on it. Right? I don't know. I'm losing my passion for doing the show. I'll be honest with you. All right? It just feels like the harder I work, the less I get. I even talked to my therapist about it today. How many people have used me and thrown me away after they got what they wanted, and a lot of it through the show. Look at the guys from Toasted. Yeah, I'll call them out. They absolutely used me. And then as soon as they could, threw me away. I love good hits. Oh, my goodness. I don't know, man. It is what it is, I guess. Like I said, I know I'm a soup sandwich. Oh, my goodness. I haven't even paid attention to the NBA. I couldn't tell you who's in the playoff spot and who's not and any of that. Five one finish. I could see that. I mean, I'm just concerned that the Blues go into that prevent defense and then Philly figures it out and they start leaving Binnington hung out to dry. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope Zherenko gets a game. I'd like to see him get one of the Dallas games. Maybe even, I'll be honest, I'd love to see him get the Wild game. I think that's the game I'd like to see him get more than anything else. I'm not sure how much more of the show I'm going to do today, guys. I'm just not feeling it. Really not. You know what? I'm going to pull out. Maybe I'll come back for a post game. Sorry, guys. I'm just not feeling it.